going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to some S500 content. This one's Zay's car. He's got multitude of problems, but he's got almost 200. You got 200,000 yet on this thing?
199.
199. I knew he was right up there. He's been having cooling issues, and he just got his compressor changed out because he wasn't getting any air. Got that working, and ironically, we think his blower motor went because you can hear the compressor coming on, but we're getting no kick on inside, no airflow. So we're going to take this whole panel off here, check out the blower motor, see if we can get it to kick back on while we're waiting for the car to cool down, because he just took a long trip up here and it is hot. And we think we just need to flush the system, so we're going to start with that. He's already done the thermostat not too long ago, and its fan doesn't seem to be spinning fast enough. He was able to stop it, so we're going to look at that. It could be a clutch fan, but I don't think that's what's keeping it from cooling off, because he's even having it overheating while he's driving at high speed. So let's go ahead, let that cool down. We'll videotape taking this out, check out that blower motor, and fill you guys in as we go. Go. At least they only put 300 screws in here.
Seriously.
And I love when they use Torx bits, so you gotta go find what kind of bit it is. Just using the standard Phillips. Oh wait, they threw in some Phillips in here too to make it fun. Man, how many screws? Gotta be 20 something screws on this whole thing, or maybe 30 something.
Got it.
Alright, now I gotta go grab Phillips. Actually, I got the Phillips right here. Let me hand you. Pause that. If you guys need to change out the resistor on these things, which could be his issue. A lot of times the resistor will go and you only get one speed, or just doesn't work. You get certain vents that'll open up, all sorts of things. So that is up under here. I did a video a long time ago, probably one of the first videos I did on swapping.
Actually looked at it.
Out.
Two years ago.
And we still got some more. We got like 3 more Torx, but you looked at it?
Yeah, it was 2 years ago.
Alright, so we got some more Torx bits. I think this is it. Alright, so when you pull this up, if I remember right, that end there, what's on there?
I think it's all one piece.
Yeah, it can come out as one piece. There's going to be some things you got to pull off to get up under here. Oh, that just comes off, okay. And then once you're up under here, now we got to take these Phillips off to get this off. I think there's some more screws. You can hit pause.
I'm recording.
Alright, so we ended up taking these Phillips screws off here. I think you actually could have kept that cover on. It's been a long time since I did this, so we just went ahead and took all those out. It's good to clean all this out anyways. This is the flap that should give you your fresh air, which outdoor air, indoor air, because right under that is your cabin filter. We're just gonna
it's doing it by itself.
set this off to the side. Sounds like this is
letting the air out.
Vacuum line, yeah. You can actually pop this vacuum line off. I'm going to keep it on there. That is like the actuator to open that up. You can see when these get dirty, you're going to get odors in your car, and his is, oh my God, you feel the weight of that.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, that's a little conked up. Look at, guys.
Dang.
Actually, that might be part, I don't know. This was a heavy ass filter. Oh my God. Well,
oh, there goes that noise.
he's had a noise. It's a cigarette package. He's
had
a noise in his car.
Don't smoke, kids.
He's had a noise in his car for a long time, and he kept asking me to try to look at it. We thought it was coming from under the glove box area, and we looked at everything. It was just a little pack. I guarantee you that was it. All right, so now what you can do is you can obviously want to have your battery off when you're playing around with this, but you can try to jump kick it. You've got your positive is a red, and your blue is going to be your negative. That is right to the fan, and you've got your resistor is it relay resistor? Yeah, looks like somebody crimped some wires together here. I don't think that's standard. So this is your resistor here. A lot of times you just change this out and it'll fix a lot of your issues. I did this on a 95, and I remember it being different. So this is a little bit different than what I recall, but your motor is going to be basically the same, I think. So what I want to do is see if we can get this to spin freely, which it is. That's a big part of it. And then we're just going to play around with it and fill you in. I'm going to have him kick his AC on and just see if it goes. There might have been something jammed in it. And then we'll go from there. So magic. He went ahead and turned the AC on in the car, and you can see the fan kicked on. I'm wondering if this is so backed up that it's creating too much pressure over the fan that it can't turn on. I don't know. I don't know if that's even a thing. But I've had stuff like this happen a lot, and there's a good chance it runs for a day, goes out. But I'm guessing it's probably his resistor, or sometimes there's the... So guys, in case you run into this type of issue, obviously take everything out. We're gonna clean all this out. Start there, change out your cabin filter, because you need to do that anyways. Obviously, this is not the easiest cabin filter to access, but from what I see now, we might have been able to get to it by just taking all of the Phillips head screws out, leaving that top on there. But if you are going to take this top out, go ahead and clean all that stuff out there, and then you first want to swap this out. Very inexpensive, your resistor, if you think you have an issue. And if that doesn't kick your fan on, you're spending about 30 bucks to try that out. You can try jumping your fan, testing it out that way. If your fan comes on, then you know you've got a good fan. And the brushes, I'm not sure. I have a w126 where I've replaced the brushes, and I'm guessing it's the same system. Please comment below if you've ever worked on the w140 blower motors. I haven't had to on mine, but we are going to be doing it on the 91 500 SL, and I believe those do have brushes, so I'm guessing it cross-references to the same thing here. And the brushes are basically your contact points, and the same thing exists in your alternators, and you can fix your alternator with that. And they basically allow it to kick on, kick off, and if they wear out over time, which they do, they get short, and so they don't connect. So you need to replace those. They're pennies. I mean, you can actually get a set on a couple of different things, probably for a couple bucks, and they're a little spring loaded from what I've seen, and they just load right in. Pretty simple, and that way you don't have to pay for an entire fan or blower motor, I mean. And if you do need to replace your blower motor, not the end of the world too. You can see we accessed it like 2 or 3 minutes. It wasn't that bad. There's just a ton of screws to take off this top cap here if you're going to go that route. So like I said, let's go ahead and clean all this out. I think we're getting close to where the engine's getting cool enough to where we can start draining it, and we'll move on to that. And we're going to do a full flush and fill on this, which from what I saw online, there's an insane amount of fluid that goes into this motor. So we'll see where we're at with that, and we'll tell you guys what we're going to use and fill you in. Alright, so we've played around with almost everything, trying to run water through the upper lower radiator hose, and couldn't get any water to come through the thermostat housing, water pump housing, thermostat, and actually come out. So it wasn't circulating. The guess was either a bad water pump, which we don't think that's what it is, or stuck thermostat. So that's what I was guessing. So we started the car, nothing was coming out of here. We went and revved it a couple of times, and finally it started to spew water. And now, from what I'm seeing, we're able to get water up in this upper radiator hose, and we're getting some flow. It's not much, but we're getting a flow of water. Come over here and you can see we're starting to get a flow of water there. So the solution that we have right now is probably just change the thermostat out, but we don't have the time or the thermostat right now to do that. So we're going to go ahead and throw this Prestone flush and cleaner into the system, run it just with tap water. I know that's not what you're supposed to do, but we don't have any distilled water right now, and we can't run to the store. So we're going to run that for a day, flush it out, go with distilled water, and or just straight
antifreeze.
Antifreeze, thank you. So coolant. I was thinking, that's the word I was saying. So we're either gonna go with a 50-50 coolant or go with like some distilled water. We're in Florida, so we're never gonna freeze over. We're more concerned with the heat. But I think he's gonna have a much cooler ride home, and I'm kind of excited. I'll fill you guys in because he's heading out right now. We're gonna fill it with tap water, this, like I said. Call it a day. Once again, guys, my name's Pete. That's Zay. This is Pete's Carport. We've got some really cool plans for W140s coming up here soon. So if you guys are W140 fans, make sure you pay attention to the upcoming videos. Wait till that car goes by, because we've got a really cool club type thing that we want to launch, and our goal is to save a ton of W140s. And if you think that's a good idea, give this video a thumbs up, a like, and tell your friends to subscribe. Have a great day, guys. My name's Pete. We're out. So good news, guys. Ignore all the dash lights, but look where we're running at. And he's been running this car now for about probably almost 15 minutes. We've had it running. You can see almost 200,000 miles. This car's been a beast. Now, not everything works, but I can tell you, he won't ever get rid of this car, will you? You're never gonna get rid of it, are you?
That's it?
No, this car.
No, never. I'm gonna get buried in it.
I told you. W140 for life. right, guys, take care.